I'm just getting it ready, one section at a time. Probably something similar to the other day, maybe space bun. I don't know yet. I kind of just go with it. I think it's gonna be a space bun. It's kind of what I'm trying to do. I hate fans after a while. I mean, if it's really hot, yeah, I get the point. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of fans. Is that funny? I'm not the biggest fan of fans or air conditioning. Now, it gets a little steamy when I comb my hair in the bathroom. I've noticed that. Like, I used to have super high heat tolerance, and I still pretty much do, but I have to be honest with you. I err more on the side of living heat than cold. Mm-mm. Cold is not my grape jelly jam. I don't wear glasses when I comb my hair. That's another reason. Okay, I just think now with COVID and people, when you go to the salon, like the client has to wear a face mask, and I just think, isn't that uncomfortable? Because I feel like I hate how that thing tugs behind my ears, and I still feel like, okay, it's like it's taboo. You're not allowed to say this, but I feel like the face mask can maybe cause like damage to hair in this region right here. That's another thing I don't really like about the face mask. And some people are like, no, it doesn't. But I'm like, I feel like over time it kind of can. Like, I don't know. I guess if you're just a casual mask wearer, like you're just doing the casual grocery store errand and then you're zooming, and maybe you work in an office culture where people take it off more. Hasn't been my experience. Like, when you work with it for 8 hours on and you're moving around a lot, I just don't like, yeah, like we have to, we don't have a choice, but I am not inclined to do any social events that include masks. Because, first off, aren't we supposed to be social distancing? So I don't see how wearing a mask all of a sudden like validates the social experience as being like okay. I don't think it's safe. I just don't like, because yeah, you need to go to the grocery store, you need to go to work, but like large venues like concerts, I'm not going to go to one. I'm sorry. I do think there's a little bit more contact in that situation. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit more because you can't actually be distanced from people like when you're working. Like, a lot of places have the plexiglass so that the person like that's helping people isn't exactly in direct contact with the people all the time. I mean, not servers, they really can't. Like in restaurants, grocery stores, they don't always have that luxury, but a lot of places do. So I just, okay, I'm not sure I can like see the point of like group events. I just don't think they're safe anymore. I'm sorry, you can't. make me feel otherwise because yes, I know people are like, well, what about the vaccine? We can start visiting now. I'm like, hold your horses, cool your jets. I'm not really sure like the vaccine is a cure all. Like if getting the vaccine makes you feel better, I'm not anti-vaccine by the way, because I've had all my vaccines growing up. I had vaccines as an adult. The only reservation I have about this mRNA vaccine is yes, I did get it. But I've never had a bad reaction to a vaccine in my entire life. And they keep saying, well, that means it's working. And I'm like, I don't know. When I was like 5 years old and I had some of my vaccines, like the last ones I needed for school, I don't remember feeling like that. And I have a very vivid memory, okay? I don't remember having like a heavy arm feeling or like I was having a panic attack. And it's just, yeah, and I had a very mild reaction actually to the second dose of Pfizer compared to some people. Some people felt sick and like had the chills and had a fever, and I've never had any of that. Actually, my temperature tends to run lower than most people's. But anyway, I think that's another reason I probably have a high heat tolerance. My temperature tends to run lower, like than the average person. I know because we do those thermometers now. But yeah, I'm like, but you can't scientifically quote me on that. It's just I'll have to research that. I'm curious. I've thought about this. But yeah, it's just all my thoughts about that. Like I don't understand like how it's enjoyable to go to the hair salon with something pulling on your hair or having to wear a mask or like why. I don't know. I'm so into like at home hair care. I thought long hair and at home hair care was going to have a moment the minute that the quarantine started. I thought, oh my God, maybe people are going to start embracing long hair. And I'm not telling anybody that they have to. I'm not saying, oh my God, you must embrace long hair. I just thought, maybe people would be willing to try it. But it seemed like what happened, it went the other way. People said things like, oh, it's just hair, so we need to chop it all off because of the quarantine. And I just thought that was an interesting reaction, you know? I'm like, why? Look, I'm not, this is not a pro cutting your hair channel. I know, like, the people, like, they love, like, there's a lot of people, they love these really short hair, like, type long hair to short hair videos. Like, they love that kind of crazy makeover thing. Like, oh my God, drastic. But I'm like, I don't know. What is the point of that? Like, I get it. Like, some people with long hair want to trim their hair back to like a more manageable length. That's their business. But what I'm talking about is like the real dramatic, like, okay, so you spent years cutting your hair, growing hair, but all of a sudden you're like, no, now I need to cut it. And I'm just like, okay. I just can't relate because I felt like when I finally decided to grow my hair out again, like I had longer hair when I was younger. I just don't think I really took the best care of it like in my teen years up to the age of 20. I feel like it would have been much thicker if I had not worn it loose all the time. And it really never grew past tailbone length because I think it's just back then, yeah, it was the way I was taking care of my hair. It wasn't like super optimal, in my opinion. And I have changed my hair care routine in the years since. So I feel like, yeah, this is the thing that pretty much made a difference for me anyway. Just kind of get my hair nice and like just slightly detangled. Since okay, I went a whole. I haven't combed out my hair in a couple days, like since the last time I did a space bun video. It's Wednesday, now it's Friday. And my hair's kind of wet in the shower, which is my thing, doing these scalp rinses. And then I'll probably get some more water to wet down my hair to kind of get it to how I want it. Like that. I love wetting down my hair, just kind of like I early in my wash cycle, like say maybe the first week and a half, I was putting lots and lots of coconut oil in my hair. Well, not a ton, but enough to bump up the moisturization. But because I'm pretty far into not having fully washed my hair for a while, I haven't had to add any oil in because, like, my natural sebum, like, people are like, oh, that's gross. But this is what they used to do. And this is what many people still do is look, my hair gets wet in the shower. I have water, moisture in my hair. And then what I do is it kind of helps to rinse out parts of my hair, like my scalp and my ends and parts of my midsection. So that's why I never wear a shower cap. It's kind of worked for me because I always thought wearing a shower cap just never made any sense. I kind of hated the shower cap. I guess some people say if they don't wear the shower cap, it makes their hair frizzy, but I kind of feel the other way around. Like, I feel like, okay, afterwards I can just comb out my hair and I can put a little bit of coconut oil and water, like that combination. Like, if my hair's kind of frizzy, I can just tame it down with that a little bit. So I was kind of against ever trying aloe vera. And I don't want to be like, go back on what I said about it back in June. Because I tried the natural aloe vera and I did a blog post, which is getting a lot of traffic recently. And I'm still kind of hesitant as to whether I ever want to try it again because I feel like it tangled up my hair. And maybe it's just not for my hair type. Of course, when I do henna, I can kind of do the same thing. You know? I don't know. Anyhow, I digress. I digress. I digress. I digress. Because you do one at a time. Like, that's the whole point. Like, if you're doing your hair, it's so much easier. Like, this is one of the benefits that it takes me a while to get my hair kind of parted down the middle and combed out. But once I do it, I like to keep it that way for a few days because you can work on one section of your hair at a time and the other section is not getting tangled. Because I'll be honest with you, one thing that is kind of annoying the longer your hair gets is like, okay, so you're like detangling one section, then detangling another, unless you put one section away, like when your arm goes back and forth, if you have wavy hair, the hair starts coiling up into each other, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, so what was the point of doing all that detangling on one side if it's just gonna get all tingly again? I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, why? Like, what was the point? See these gentle movements that you do? This is like how you can comb your hair so gently. I don't know. Is our society ready for it? Like somebody said, okay, so on my regular Facebook page, which no, I'm not looking to chat with 10,000 guys because that's overwhelming. I'm sorry. I will chat with occasional people on Instagram, but I'm not really like a chatterbean. Like, I have like a schedule and things to do, so I don't just have like all day to like sit around and chat, 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 chat. Like, I like to message people about hair and talk to them, but some people get mad, like, if they think, like, you should be available all day to, like, instant message with them or something. I'm like, okay. It's so interesting, but I don't have that kind of time. Anyway, or maybe I should start charging you guys to chat with me. I mean, I would not do that. I would not charge people to chat with me, but there are people that do that, like on some of the Patreon type sites, but they have content that I don't really do that kind of content, but apparently you have to pay. Chat with them. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I feel like Instagram should make that a thing. Like, I'm just kidding. I really, really am, because I would not charge somebody to chat with me. That's just silly. I'm a pretty nice, approachable person. Uh, I wouldn't, I chose you to chat with me. It's just a joke. I know some people get offended. Like, that's offensive. Anyway, let me go get the scissors so I can open my new hair ties that I got. I'm just drinking some coffee. Okay, so at Walmart the other day, I got these really cool hair ties. They're all metallic. It says no damage, elevated material. I love to hit up the Walmart hair aisle because they have like things that are affordable to use in your hair. And I'm like, you know, I have a grape jelly jam love for Walmart. I do. Like I've always like I don't know. People used to really hate. They used to like hate Walmart. And like yeah, I don't like there are certain things about it like, you know, I don't really like how small businesses can't compete with Walmart. That I don't like, but I feel like that's more like well, just people not looking into small businesses because you can still go to small businesses. But what I like about Walmart is sometimes a small business doesn't carry certain things like and not everybody can afford to pay more for certain items like and if you go to like the regular grocery stores here in Southern California like Stater Brothers, they don't have really good hair accessories. It's just so basic. I'm like it's like still the 1990s or something in the and when I went to Vons like and what was it and the one time I went to Sprouts I was kind of interested in their hair stuff but I don't know if I ever told you guys the comb story. I went there one time and I was thinking about looking at the hair accessories, and some lady said, "Come here." And I said, "Why?" I don't work here. She goes, "No, you have to see this." And she pointed out that there was a lady like trying out all the wooden combs. Like she was just taking them out of the packaging because they're not very securely packaged since, Express has more of the eco-friendly line. And she's just trying all the hair. Like she was just trying all the merchandise. Like she was sampling the merchandise in a very, very oh my, yeah. I was like, really? I was like, it was kind of a revelation to me. I'm like, I didn't know somebody would be comfortable enough to do that in public. I'm like, oh, okay, there you go, ma'am. And the one lady that pointed me out, she goes, I don't know what to do. So I was like, I don't know. I don't want to confront some Yahoo that's using this was in 2019 before COVID, by the way. I didn't want to confront some Yahoo that was like sampling the merchandise. I didn't want to be like, hey, that's not hygienic because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna like go confront somebody at the store. So I just told the lady, I said, I don't know. I guess I could have been the one that's like go tell a manager. I just told her, I said, you should just go tell a manager because that lady needs somebody to talk to her about it. Because I'm like, I don't want to be the one, but I was like, that's weird. So out of all the stores, like I kind of like buying hair accessories at Walmart. They're a little bit cheaper than Target. Why am I going to pay more for the same thing? Like I can get more scrunchies at Walmart in a pack than I do at Target in a pack. So I save money. And to me, it's all about saving a little bit of money. Look, if you have a six-figure income and like money is no object to you, then and you have some like virtuosity, like that was another thing too that I just thought was kind of, I don't know, hypocritical about the like, oh my God, don't shop at Walmart thing. It was kind of a virtue signaling moment towards people who can't afford to shop elsewhere because I'm like, there's literally people in this world, they cannot afford to shop in other places, but some place like Walmart, like that's where they can afford to shop. And I know people like to make fun of Walmart shoppers and like the people who shop at Walmart, but I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of hypocritical since you're also shopping at Walmart. Like, I'm like, aren't you at Walmart too? Like, I didn't know that they made a special like section of the store for you. Like, you know. Anyway, I digress. Yes, you can see some weird activity at Walmart occasionally. I remember many years ago, just people were playing ball. Like, this lady could clearly walk, but she decided to take the motorized cart so she wouldn't have to walk. And her son were just playing like a game of ball in the cereal aisle on a July afternoon. I'm like, it's just another day at Walmart. And I'm just like, but I save money there. And one good thing about Walmart is they have a lot of vegan options. Like if you like, I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's what I'm working towards is getting it done. So, anyhow, anyhows, what's I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Carrying on. So, one thing I just noticed about this whole, oh my gosh, you shop at Walmart. How dare you? You're not a good virtue signaler. I'm just like, really? Oh my. I don't know if I like how smooth it looks. I feel like I want it to look smoother than that. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for supporting me and my channel. I really appreciate it. And I think it was really cool of K Dog to kind of inspire me to do space buns more. So I'm like, I'm kind of liking this style. It's kind of fun. I think next time I will try to comb out my hair in the bathroom because I think it just went a little too fast and I don't really like the I think I needed to put more water, maybe a little bit more oil back into my hair and like do a little bit more smooth combing through this one end section. That's kind of what I wish had done differently because I hate it. The hair starts curling up into itself. I don't like that. Yeah, I kind of. I feel unhappy with the way that on went. Be right back. think that's interesting. I don't know if I like it though. Do I like it? Feels a little tight. Just a little. I'm not sure I love it. There we go. I'm just not sure I love this one. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't really love it. I think after the next couple days, I might stop doing space buns and go back to single braid because I don't want to put too much tension on my hair over time, you know? Yeah, I think that might be my plan, Stan. I don't know if I love it. Oh no, I don't care. I'm gonna do it my way, the highway. Yep, not gonna fix it. I'm gonna do it my way and the flipping highway. I like it this way. Yeah, going against your grain, you know? I don't like, I think it looks perfect. Because I'm not gonna put tension in my hair for you. See? This is where we talk back to the guys, like, tell them who's boss. I'm the boss. You're not. Yeah. Guys don't have long hair. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know anything. Okay, guys are kind of dodos. Don't you like it? See, I have to kind of put you guys in your face a bit, like a lot. I'm just kidding. I just like, yeah, I know it's sticking out, but I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I need to look in the mirror, maybe. I probably could put more hairpins in it, but I really don't want to like put more tension on my hair. I might just have to do it in the bathroom later. I'll see. Doing. I'll see. I might just have to like later fix it a little bit more to my liking. I'm still looking at it. Oh, so other people's smoke detectors go off, not just mine. Mine went off last night because I accidentally had a plastic thing in the oven, but theirs go off all the time. Probably because they're cooking meat. Yeah, I rarely have that happen. Very rarely, but I realized there was a plastic container in the oven last night. It's like, oh my gosh. I didn't take it out before I started cooking because I store a lot of things in the oven. I might have to just redo the whole thing. What I want to do here so I get it the best that it can because I'm not super happy the way this looks right now. I think I'm going to end here and figure it out. I might be back later. Maybe, maybe not.